Today I want to share a new iPhone 13 Pro leak of a 120Hz display, what many of you die-hard Apple fans have been waiting for. I want to share everything we know so far for the specs and designs of the iPhone 2021 model, including what the iPhone 13 release date and price might also be. In 2021 now, so a happy new year to you all. If you think this year Apple are going to give us some great products this year, hit that like button and let me know below what Apple products you are hoping to buy in 2021. But anyway, in the latter half of 2021, we'll be getting 4 new iPhone 13 models. These iPhone 13 models will be a mix of 2 standard iPhone 13s and 2 iPhone 13 Pro models. At the moment, the current iPhone 12 models look very impressive with their new designs. However, some of you are not super impressed what the iPhone 12 has to offer, with smaller batteries in some of the models and features like a 120Hz refresh rate missing, unlike our rival Android flagship smartphones that do have this. So for those disappointed fans, we have faith in the iPhone 12 successor, the iPhone 13 or the iPhone 12s, and we're going to give you all the details we know so far, including about the iPhone 13 leaks of design and specs, and with the iPhone 13 release date and price as well. So for our latest breaking news, and today it's brought by Korean media ET News, the iPhone 13 series will continue with the iPhone 12 existing product line layout, so the same launch of 4 new models like we got with the iPhone 12. So expect an iPhone 13 mini, an iPhone 13, iPhone 13 Pro, and of course the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now, first of all, expect the screen size and appearance of these bodies to basically stay the same. The important enhancements are in the actual internal hardware. So one of the most important changes is to the screen. The iPhone 13 mini and the iPhone 13 normal will use traditional LTPS OLED displays, and the refresh rate is maintained at 60Hz, just like the iPhone 12 models. While the high versions, so the iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max, will be upgraded to the new LTPO OLED refresh rate, and that will go all the way up to 120Hz with the new Pro Motion displays. And already previously, Ross Young also confirmed the Pro Motion displays were already coming to the iPhone 13 Pro models, as the code is hidden inside the latest versions of iOS for developers. Now, those of us who are worried about battery life as a problem with an iPhone with a 120Hz combined with 5G, that it would drain our battery super fast, well, you would be right normally thinking that. And this is why the iPhone 13 120Hz panel will be using LTPO technology instead. Let me talk a little bit more further about this. So if you don't know what LPTO stands for, it stands for low temperature polycrystalline oxide. And these screen panels use far less power or electricity to actually run these screens. In fact, Apple already uses this technology in their Apple Watches right now. So if you own a recent Apple Watch right now, it's a good chance it is an LPTO screen on top of it. Right away, you will know or imagine that the batteries inside Apple Watches must be tiny. Yet, Apple Watch easily gets over a day's battery life even on cellular versions. So put this all into an iPhone 13, combining an LPTO screen to an iPhone and an iPhone battery, we're going to get probably an extended battery life over the current iPhone 12 with the bonus of a 120Hz refresh rate screen. So let's do a bit of a recap on the specs of the upcoming iPhone 13 models. So first of all, there are 4 models this year, just like there was with the iPhone 12. So the smallest model is the iPhone 13, and again it has a 5.4 inch OLED display with a resolution of 2340 by 1080, and we're believing this will have a 60Hz refresh rate panel on it. For storage size though, there will be a bit of a change in the iPhone 13. The smallest amount of storage will be 128GB, 256GB and also a 512GB storage option. The 64GB option looks like it's going to be dropped. Then for chipsets, we're looking to get the new A15 Bionic with 5G connectivity, what is around about 25 to 30% faster than the current A14 Bionic, what is around now in the iPhone 12, and that is still super powerful. For RAM, we're going to get 4GB of RAM inside it as well. It will have an aluminium body similar to the iPhone 12 mini, a dual camera setup on the rear, and the base model for that 128GB storage model will start in at $699 US. So next you have the standard iPhone 13. Again, this is a 6.1-inch OLED display just like the iPhone 12, and it has a 2532 by 1170 resolution screen, what again is also a 60Hz panel. Storage again just like the iPhone 13 mini, starts at 128GB and goes all the way up to 512GB storage options. There's also the A15 Bionic again with 5G connectivity, 4GB of RAM, the aluminium body as well, and also that dual camera setup on the rear of this phone just like the iPhone 13 mini, and the base model will be starting in at $799 US, and that will give you the 128GB model. So the next phone after this is the iPhone 13 Pro. Again, it's a very similar size phone to the normal iPhone 13. It's a 6.1-inch OLED display again with a resolution of 2532 by 1170. However, this time this screen will have a 120Hz refresh rate panel on it, what will be a change to the iPhone 12 Pro. And again, the storage options will be 128, 256, 512GB and also a 1TB storage option for the first time on an iPhone. Again, the chipset power thing, this iPhone 13 Pro will be the A15 Bionic with 5G connectivity. It will have 6GB of RAM inside and it will have a stainless steel body frame. There's also a triple camera setup on the back, including that possible periscope we may see as well, and also the LiDAR sensor. The base model is coming in at $999 US, and that will get you the 128GB storage space model. Then finally we have the iPhone 13 Pro Max. This is a 6.7-inch OLED display with a resolution of 2778 by 1280, what is the same size as the iPhone 12 Pro Max. However, the big difference here is it also has a 120Hz refresh rate panel compared to the 60Hz rate panel what's on the normal iPhone 12 Pro Max. For storage, we have 128GB, 256GB, 512GB, and again that 1TB for the first time on an iPhone. Then for the chipset, we have the A15 Bionic again with 5G connectivity, 6GB of RAM, stainless steel body frame as well, just like the iPhone 13 Pro normal, a triple camera setup again, including that periscope possibly, and also the LiDAR sensor. And this base model will be coming in at $1,099 US. So as you can see guys, there are some big improvements on the iPhone 12 models, mainly with the Pro models having that 120Hz refresh rate display. For release date, it has been a bit unsure for the iPhone 12 this year due to COVID. However, if the pandemic does die down for next year, we expect the iPhone 13 to come out in September time, like it has done in many other years for other iPhone releases. Or we might see the phone being released again in around mid-October time, just like it has for the iPhone 12 if the pandemic does conclude on. So next, for design wise, we're expecting not many huge changes, more like enhancements to the current iPhone 12 design. The iPhone 12 is the newest design or newest shape since the release of the iPhone 10 or iPhone X in 2017. Apple generally like to keep their same designs in their phones for at least 3 or 4 years, and as the iPhone 12 is the newest design, we can't really see there will be a huge design change for the next version of the iPhone. For iPhone 13 colours, we're expecting the same colours as the iPhone 12, however we may see another new colour introduced. Something that Apple seems to be doing every year now is introducing a new colour to their platter for all their new models. However, they may also take a colour out, just like what they did with the iPhone 11 Pro models. We did have the midnight green, that has been switched out this year to get the Pacific blue. It is also worth noting that we're probably going to be getting 4 iPhones again. This will be the iPhone 13 mini, the iPhone 13 normal, an iPhone 13 Pro and an iPhone 13 Pro Max. And all 4 phones will have IP68 at 6 meters again for 30 mins. So this means chucking the phone into a 6 meter deep swimming pool if you can find one, or a clean lake on your vacation and you fancy diving down 6 meters within 30 minutes and rescuing it. In theory the phone should be, but you might not be yourself. So I have a few more details in my next video, including more information about the iPhone 13 camera setup and also the possibility if we will get a 4th camera lens on the back. But for now, like I said, it is very early days, but I'd love to know from you if you're excited about the iPhone 13 and will you be upgrading to one next year. Let me know.